about all the biomass we have today. Hello. This is interesting. I can finally... I actually don't remember whether I've done this before or not, but I can finally make... I can finally run like all 3 of these at once. Reset this fuse. I'm not overclocking this. What's that? Why'd that happen? The other 2 of these, they must have just run out of fuel, like, right after I reset that fuse. Okay. So, I'm going to start loading these up. You know, this sounds familiar. So I must have loaded all 3 of them with 1 stack apiece. Alright. So now that that's happening, I'm going to go over to the assembler and turn it on. I suppose I could overclock it. But that would mess up the production line. I mean, sure, it's got stuff backed up on it, but that's kind of the point right now. I've got spare screws. You know what, I suppose I could, just this one, stand to add some more to it here. Is that thing still running at 15? No, it's 25.6 megawatts now. Okay, so that's still enough for 3 to... Yeah, it's not 90, so it's still enough for 3 of these to handle. But this is going to be strictly temporary. I'd rather not goose production any further. Instead, what I suppose I could do is start turning these on. Some screws. Make some rods here. Yeah, this thing is so spread out. Last one. Go. Turn this on. And there. Is here. It must be out of material. Yeah, the rods haven't gotten here yet. Yeah, now... Okay, all 3 of those are running. So it is kind of draining the, I guess you could call it backlog, something like that, of resources. But frankly, I can afford that. I've got enough of them there that I can afford some overclocking. How many of these have I got? 18 already. Okay, well, the real question though is, how much coal and how much water does a coal plant take? So to that end, I'm just gonna pick a piece of ground and put a coal plant on it. Alright, just to get a look at this. Put it down here. Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal powered generators require coal. Well, gee, I wasn't expecting that, was I? Okay, so, current amount of binding 50 cubic meters. I think the extraction plant had like 120. I could adjust that with underclock it by a bit. I could also overclock the coal plant. Consumption. Oh, wait a second. Consumption is 45 cubic meters a minute. Okay, this makes me feel a bit better. That's for water, though. What about the coal? I mean, it doesn't have any fuel now, but if I put some in, it wouldn't make a difference. Am I really gonna have to find this out the hard way? Hold on a second. Okay, supported fuel types. It should say in here. Okay, for some reason it's not telling me. I was able to get this to work, but unless, of course, no. I hate to have to figure this out the hard way. I really do. I mean, I'd like to know the consumption rate of a coal plant so that I can put the right amount of coal in it. But one thing I am glad of is that I only need like one water extraction plant to serve 4 coal plants. What would those be again? Okay, water extractors. Yeah, default extracting rate is 120 cubic meters. And the coal plant only consumes 45 of them. So let's see, I got pipelines, pipeline junctions. Oh, yeah, this is a splitter. It's just like with the conveyor belts. And a pipeline has capacity 300 cubic meters a minute. That's to a planet. Oh, and this transports water upwards. Yeah, there's a lot of commonality between between pipelines and conveyor belts. So one coal plant costs, I think, 10 rotors. Yeah. I'd like to be able to build 4. But one other thing I'd like to be able to do is take that rock out. Beginning to wonder if the way to do that is using explosives. Let's see if I can get some sulfur. I know I have some. I forget how much. 48. That's it. Apparently I think I need 50. Or was that the coal number? I forget. Let me see. Yeah, it was 50. I only needed 25 coal. Come to think of it, sulfur should be scannable too. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna mine this stuff right now, but that one's nearly 800 meters away. There's more. But they're even further. So just to reiterate, the closest sulfur node, actually, you know what I ought to do? Get me one of those automatic, one of those portable miners. So that's what a protein inhaler is. All right. Yeah, here we go. I actually might need more than one of these. Because, I mean, 4 coal plants, I'm guessing that these coal plants, they consume coal at 30 a minute. That's based on the smelter. Now, ordinarily, it consumes 30 ore a minute. I suppose that's reason, anyway, to believe that, that the coal plant works the same way. Granted, it is kind of a blind assumption, but I don't really have a whole lot else to go on. Where's that sulfur again? $421 meters, the way it was going. As long as it wasn't off the ledge. To think of it, this is where the pure coal node was. So, yeah, the pure sulfur node, or the sulfur node, I should say. Wait, there's this one too. Well, I'm gonna get up on and temporarily build something to get to it. I suppose I can't stand to that it stands to reason I can't jump that high. Yeah, here we go. I can just reach it. Okay, now this ramp goes to the sulfur node. That's it right there. Okay. I didn't know you could put stuff on your back or your legs or anything like that, but this is an impure node. But I think that has more to do with the rate of extraction, than anything else. I suppose while this is running, I'm gonna see what I can do about. Let's see how high that pure coal node is. I wonder if it's possible to build like a ramp. And the ramp goes like ends with the pure copper node, pure coal node. If I do build it, it would be kind of a long ramp. It would have to go this way. Right. Gently bring it down. Bit by bit. Eventually, it's approaching ground level. I wonder if it's at ground level right now. Maybe it is. In that case, take a floor and put it there. Next one there. one there. So now I can go onto this factory floor and all the way up, at least in theory. This, I think, is where the where the pure coal node was. Yeah, that's it over there. And now that I can get there, I don't really need that other ramp. I am kind of wondering if I could take a tractor and define a course for it that goes up to that node. Of course, the other problem with doing that is, well, how many coal nodes? But I didn't know that water extraction plants could support four coal plants, at least in terms of water. Let me just get rid of this here. Now that I got a more direct ramp, I don't really need it, do I? It looks like this miner's done. So with that, I'm going to go back to where's that ramp again? I never remember where I put these. Here we go. I can go back to the hub and start researching some of this stuff about explosives. I should have enough sulfur for at least a couple of steps anyway. I was wondering how the rotor plant's doing. Wait a second. Oh wait, that's one of those poisonous plants, never mind. I would go back home through that archway of like rock there. It's just iron. Okay, let's start researching this this black powder stuff here. Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available. Seems to be it. Okay, how much more of this can I do? Well, this I need lots of rotors and modular frames. So yeah, I can make black powder. I can also grab let's grab some cables. As for the pipes,